Hello and welcome to Back to the Cringe,
where we rewind and regret. My name is Madi.
And my name is Dylan.
And we are very excited to be here today.
Yes, we are. We're on the couch.
Yep.
We changed our scenery.
Don't ask why.
That sounds crazy. But thank you all for listening or watching. Today's a very, very special episode because we have each mutually decided to dive into our middle school romantic histories.
And boy, is it juicy.
Oh, it's crazy.
And very, very awkward.
Just to, guess, I actually don't know a lot about your middle school history. You don't know about mine, romantic-wise. Mm-hmm. I feel like yours is gonna, were you cool? I feel like, judging from the nerd video.
Cool is a very
cool is subjective.
Word.
Strong, yeah.
I do have to say, I felt kind of cool at times.
I never did. So if that informs anything that you'll see or hear from me.
I'm so excited.
But yeah.
I can't wait.
To get us kind of in the zone, in the romantic zone.
Yeah, silly, goofy mood. We lit a candle.
We lit a candle.
Just for this occasion.
I didn't know what we did. And
I lit a candle.
And we're going to watch a video. I chose one. This is a couple. It's one of those YouTube couples. Mm-hmm. And their whole shtick was they would prank each other. Big pranksters.
Your love language.
Absolutely. Big into pranks. Huge into pranks. And they informed a lot of my views of relationships in middle school because it was one of the only couples I would watch, besides my parents or whatever. But watching them was that's love.
Wow.
And it's so, when you watch it now, I'll let you judge, but it's so clearly staged and crazy.
For YouTube?
Yes, it's so for YouTube and so not.
That right there, it's true love.
Yeah, I was like, this is what I need in a girlfriend. When I'm 10 or
You're
11.
11.
Yeah. Okay, so without
shout
further
out Madi
ado,
now, other Madi.
Yes.
Who is now going to be
my wife.
Oh! He made it, ladies and gentlemen.
We are going to bring up my fiance every episode. She produces this show. So
yeah.
Shout out to Madi.
Shout out Madi.
Couldn't be here today because
and Dylan
she's
now
sick. And she's definitely real.
He always tries to say that.
She is real.
Just kidding.
Yeah, tell him. Okay,
let's do it. I'm ready.
I'll set it down.
Ricky. White Claw.
Alright guys, my girlfriend's upstairs right now, and I bought this fake hair extension from the mall. It's pretty identical to her hair color. I'm gonna walk up to her and pretend I cut her hair. Talk this first. Pick a movie already, because we gotta go.
Do you want to see your strings touch? Because I do.
I don't care.
I don't know.
I just want to get out of here.
What? Did you ever hear a true grit?
I don't even know what that is. Your hair looks soft
Oh, you're
today.
going to mess it up.
That was an accident.
Did you just cut my hair,
That was
Jesse?
an accident.
Are you
That
kidding
was
me?
an accident.
That's not an
He's
accident.
in?
This
Why
is a
would I
scene.
think to do something like that?
I was trying to prank you.
That's not a prank.
I was just joking.
I don't think you're funny.
It's not bad.
It's all fake. I'm sure.
It's not bad. It's not,
Well, sometimes I think that, and then keep watching.
it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Where did you cut it at?
In the back. It's not, you can't really
What do you
tell.
mean it's not bad? You just took a chunk out of my hair.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to pretend.
Oh my
Wait, here,
God.
here,
You are
here.
dead.
Here,
You're
here.
so dead.
I'm
I
sorry.
hate you.
I'm sorry.
What?
What is wrong with you, Jesse?
That's not your real hair. Oh my God, I was shaking. I was so scared.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, there's crazy.
Holy crap.
So
That was the best prank ever.
They're
Oh, yeah, and he
so
goes-
crazy.
He goes.
I was so scared.
Oh my God.
Holy crap. That was the best prank ever. Yes!
So
And you loved them.
I loved them. I thought they were so
Wow.
cool. I was like, this is awesome. I was like, this is what I want to do when I have a girlfriend. I hadn't had
You
one at
want
that
to
time.
pretend to cut off her hair.
I want to prank her.
You
And she would prank him. It was mutual pranking. It's definitely all fake. 100%.
I just did not believe any of her freak out lines.
No, not at all. It's 100% fake. And you know what's crazy is those videos have been like strangely recirculating.
Really?
Yeah, I see them on like Facebook now, posted like today. Like they are reposting them.
Hey, they found a niche.
Get that bag.
I was like, come on, get the bag. Do you say get that bag?
Get that bag.
I thought you said get that back. I was like, what, her hair?
Get it back. Get that hair back.
Get that bag.
When I say stuff like that, the interns at my office
get the bag.
Hate when I say like modern phrases.
Like what?
Because they think I'm so old, and I'm not that old. And I get that bag, or like we'll joke with them and say things like cap.
No, I say no cap. No.
But you're like hipper than I am.
I don't know if I say no cap.
I've never said like, oh, that's cap. Like seriously, I'll say it to the interns, and they'll like make.
What is? I don't know what that cap. I know
like,
no
that's
cap.
No cap means like no lie, and then that's cap.
Oh, no cap. That's a
cap.
lie.
Like that's a lie. You're lying.
That's cap.
This is the worst conversation. This is so bad. This shows like
this is the
we
chuggiest.
sound we sound very old.
Chuggy.
Chuggy's good.
Chuggy.
Yeah, Chuggy's good.
We are chug.
I call my sister Chuggy, and she gets really mad.
Are we chuggy?
Yes.
In what way? What way do you think you're chuggy?
I think I'm chuggy because like based on like all the things that are going to be revealed on this podcast, I'm like ultimate chuggy. You know, of like who I was in middle school and who I am today.
Okay.
Having a podcast is chuggy.
I think having a podcast.
This is the most chuggy activity I have.
YouTube is pretty chug.
Yeah, we're complete chugged.
Chugged. Just big old chugs.
Episode name is chugged.
I think my chuggiest thing is I really like skinny jeans and boots still.
Well, this is the thing with fashion. It's like, what is fashion?
I don't know.
I mean, you're very fashionable. You're a very fashionable person. You thrift.
I do.
And like you look for, you know how to like sort outfits. I actually do not think I'm capable of that.
You can do whatever your heart tells you to, Dylan.
See, you say that, and I would go into my last job. I would go into work, and like the fashionable people would like judge my outfits to my face. I kind of invited it. Why? But like the most fashionable like person at the office one time looked at me and went like this.
That's so harsh.
It was
Did you wear your Hot Topic socks?
I think probably. I mean, I always wear fun socks. Fun. I always.
That's chuggy.
I always wear fun socks.
Fun.
Yeah. Well, my definition of fun. But
they're toe socks.
I don't know what
all of his little piggies are covered.
Yeah, they're all
one by one.
And I wear my toe shoes.
And his toe shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dylan, we gotta talk about your fashion choices.
I'm wearing if I wear toe shoes. Did you ever have? So that's actually a
toe shoe.
That ties into kind of middle school. Those came out around then.
There was this one kid who always wore these fucking toe shoes, and he always wore them to like biology class, and he would come in and he would be like. on the linoleum floor or whatever, linoleum. Or that floor even made out of like you know what I mean?
I know what you mean, like the slick, almost like the waxed floor.
The wax style. And he would just it's like Squidward.
Yeah, literally Squidward.
And he would just come in with his little toes out all the time. And he would always sit. I just remember him so clear because he would always sit like he was one of those kids that was like this in the desk with his little toe shoes.
Toe shoes. A lot of the track people wore toe shoes at my school. Strangely enough.
Why? It's
and
not
there's
good.
this one guy on track who ran without shoes on.
During track?
Yeah. He would like run cross country and track without shoes, and the coaches had to be like, "You need to wear shoes. You're gonna hurt yourself."
You can step on something.
Yeah, it's very dangerous.
But
he was just like wanted to be different. You know, I wanted feet invincible. Or maybe it was very strange. I never understood why.
He steps on a stick. He's like, "Just keep going, Daniel. You have to prove them all wrong." I saw this meme today on TikTok. And it was this. That is so chuggy. I saw this thing today on TikTok, and it was this girl that said, one time in middle school, and I thought of our podcast, it was like, one time in middle school, I farted, but in order to cover up the fart, I peed on the floor and started...
What?
Started growling and pretending I was awake.
Okay,
To finish it. She said, instead of of owning the fart, I decided to pee on the floor and growl like a werewolf. And then my principal called my mom and they admitted me to a mental hospital.
Okay, this is not real. No, it's not real because it's based on all these stories of people like trying to cover up farts in class. And there was actually a kid at my school who, to try and cover up his fart, reached over and grabbed his math book and dropped his math book, and the math book went like, boom, like smack.
And then he farted.
Everyone looked at him, and then he farted.
No!
He was trying to time the fart with the book. And just drew all the attention in class. And it's like, and that kid was me. No, oh God, it would be such a better story if it was, but it was not.
Okay, so the one farting story in my school was I was in American history. Bailey, go lay down. Sorry. Pause.
Sorry for
Pause
that.
for my werewolf.
Yeah.
It was in American history, and this kid, I'm not gonna name his name, but he was holding his butt, like, and asking and raising his hand, asking to go to the bathroom.
Oh no.
And so all of us are like, I think this guy needs to go to the. I almost said his name. I think this guy needs to go to the bathroom. And then he finally raises his hand and shoots, and the teacher's like, give me a second. Name, Mr. Student. I'm gonna say student.
Yeah.
Give me a second, student. And then he raises his hand. He goes, excuse me, if you don't let me go to the bathroom right now, I'm gonna have explosive diarrhea.
Oh no.
And he's holding his butt, and he runs to the bathroom. The teacher doesn't even say yes or no. He just books it for the bathroom, and then he comes back 15 minutes later, and the teacher was like, hey man, he pulls him aside, he's like, are you okay? And he looks at the teacher and goes, no. No, I'm not. And all of us remember that day, whenever I reminisce with friends, I'm like, remember that student that
Oh my
held
God.
his butt and ran to the
Were
bathroom?
you friends with that student?
I knew him.
Right, but it wasn't in your group. That's what I mean. Would it be a friend in your group? Be like, hey, remember when you shit yourself?
No, it was just I was a witness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Good times.
I probably had too many pooping my pants stories from that era of the world.
Yeah, let's say it's that era, Dylan.
That era, yeah, definitely not.
Definitely from that
era. We don't need to go into these because
we're talking about
today
crushes.
is the crush episode. May have taken us about 20 minutes to get there, but it is. I don't know, 10, whatever.
We're talking about crushes.
We're talking about our crushes. And, just to jumpstart the conversation, cool. Maddie and I are going to do a nice little dramatic read between, let's start with my own. So we're going to start with a conversation I was having with a girl I had a crush on in middle school. This is middle school.
7th grade, 8th grade?
This is 8th grade.
Dang.
To date me.
Let's see Dylan's Riz.
This is we're going to check out my Riz levels.
Okay, you're going to be Dylan or I'm Dylan?
Let's, oh God, it's bad. It's short, but it's bad.
Okay.
I think we're gonna do. I'll be me.
Cool.
And you be,
the
girl.
Girl.
We'll just call her girl.
The girl. Student girl.
This girl did not go to my school. She was introduced to me through a friend, who was like, "Oh, this girl, you might like this girl." It was literally like a setup.
Dang. Okay. Online?
No. Well, this is. What do you mean?
Did you meet on Facebook Messenger or you met in person?
We were Skyping.
Skyping. Love Skype.
And then,
Skype. I forgot about Skype.
Me too, honestly.
Okay.
We were Skyping, and then we added each other on Facebook during the Skype, and then started texting on there. This is happening during the call for context.
Okay.
So.
Okay, you're you.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi.
Tell whoever is not typing I say hi. And I say hi to you too.
She says hi.
What's up?
Skyping ... some weird person.
Yeah, I know. I hate when that happens.
His name's Dylan. WTF. Who names their kid Dylan? All caps.
I know. I'm going to name my kid a random series of digits.
7, 8, 3,
You don't need
8, 6, 2, 5, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 2, 3 is my favorite! !
I like the number 2. That's it.
The Riz
in my
is
mind,
off the charts.
In my mind, I crushed it.
In your mind, you were getting punani that night.
Yeah, in my mind, that girl was telling all her friends, I have a boyfriend.
In your mind, that girl was like, God, the sex is great. In your mind, you were like, we're going to prank each other.
Yeah.
If
you were texting someone like that, would you assume it was flirting at all?
I mean, because you told me it was that age, yes.
Right.
Because I think everyone inherently just flirts without flirting.
Yeah.
At that age, and you think that like someone saying "Hey, what up" is like huge.
Like, yeah, and like "What's up?" I was spelling "what" without an H, so it was like "what up," and then like misspelling words and using like abbreviations and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I hate is I hat.
A hat.
A hat when that happens.
What up? I hat. You really liked those AT words.
God,
I would say
it makes
would.
me cringe.
W-U-D. Would up.
Would you go to prom?
Would up.
Would up. Oh, would up.
Yeah, would up.
Huh.
Like,
that's
would up.
God.
Honestly, it works.
It worked.
All right.
Obviously.
So I'll pull one up as well.
You got one?
So I used to have this thing called Google Buzz.
Which I've never heard of.
And that's how all of my friends and I would communicate. Sorry if this is a little slow. I was trying to source either one of two materials because for this podcast tonight. So my friend and I would have a journal, and it was called The Secret Journal, and we like, it was just basically a cheap like $1.99 ruled notebook where we scrapped all these magazine things together on the front, and then like duct tape it with clear duct tape and it said like Secret Journal. And then we would write like all these secret notes to each other and then hand it off to each other at school. One, very risky because anyone could find the journal and it's like all of your secrets inside. But two, kind of fun. And I still have I still have the journal. And it's like about all of our crushes and like everyone we've talked to and all the drama, like specifically 6th to 7th grade. Yeah. And it's called like The Secret Journal. And we thought it was like the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Like thought we were like genius from this journal.
This is amazing.
But this is, so I couldn't find that. That's basically the end of that story.
I don't have that.
But I will find it for this podcast. This is called Google Buzz. And what it is it's like supposed to be Facebook, I guess.
Yeah, it
Before
seems
we
like
even
it.
had Facebook, it's literally on your email. So every day after school, I'd like go home and like on my email, like see who responded to my Google Buzz post. And
they were like posts.
Like, yeah.
Not like a chat. Because I remember using Google Chat.
It was a post. And it was kind of like everyone from your school would follow you on your email. So if a guy asked you for your email, it was like kind of a big deal because it was like he wanted to buzz you. But this is...
What's your Gmail?
And you know what mine was? Because and to this day, it's my Apple ID.
Me too. Okay, what's yours?
Wait, it's because on Google Buzz I wanted to look really cool, and it's Surfer Girl. And I don't even surf. I think I went surfing on a trip to Hawaii once, and I was like,
I'm a surfer girl.
I was like, this is my identity, and this is how I'm gonna get all the boys to follow me on Google Buzz. So my post was.
Okay. Who am I reading?
Everyone
except you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna.
So
do
my
best.
post was the JB movie was so amazing! Exclamation point. Ha ha ha! Thanks, Meg. Never say never.
Seeing it on Sunday with Rustin. Yeah. And then Rustin commented, "Woot woot! Can't wait." And then Madeline said, "Me too." Oh my god, I have too many lines. And then Mia said, "Are you serious, guys? He didn't even go to his premiere of his movie. Why would you want to see a movie about someone who hasn't really done anything in the world to improve it?" "Name a movie, Mia, that improves our Earth," Madeline says. Mia says, "A documentary, Madeline. Go about invisible children that is helping the Earth. JB doesn't care. Sorry to say, but why would you like to know about someone who you really don't know?"
And Marley says, "JB helped me, Mia, ... JB helped me understand to never say never. he would buy that girl any ring. How sweet!
Oh,
Exclamation
no.
point. And I said, yeah. And he made me want to make videos on YouTube. Oh my
JB
God.
did, and then Marley said, hee hee. Then Mia said, OMG, you guys, everyone could say that I could say that I helped the world, but I didn't. Yeah, and never say never is saying before he said that. This is incomprehensible.
This is just a huge argument about Justin Bieber's ethical beliefs on
this
his
is
movie.
Amazing.
And let's just say end it on should we end it here?
Yeah.
Let's end it on Mia's line. Really, I could say that Obama's the first black president, which gave me hope. It doesn't really, but JB. It doesn't really, but a JB that became famous, well, good for him. I don't really care. Most people, like Lady Gaga, came from small towns. I mean, he sounds like a girl, and it's not the nicest guy, and he's a very shallow person. Why would I want to know more about a shallow person? Exclamation point.
Okay, Obama was invoked. Lady Gaga was invoked. Justin Bieber. I'm confused. Why did she bring up Obama?
I'm telling you, this
And
girl,
does she like Obama? It seems like she does.
It seems like she does, but why did you say that she didn't?
Which gives me hope. It does really, but a JB. Also, never using his name. Just JB.
JB. Yeah, he's just known as JB.
You know, yeah, that's JB.
So that was my crush, and I wanted to post about Justin Bieber because that was.
Oh, did you have a huge crush on JB?
Huge. This is where basically it's going, but that was a really long-winded way to get there.
That's amazing. So this is really a pre-Facebook, like a chat room.
Chat room, yeah, chat room, and I think like kind of MySpacey, but not even because you could post your photos, but it was just on Google, literally crazy.
That's amazing.
But Justin Bieber, man, I remember coming down to my mom that I watched the video one time, like, let me tell you one time, na 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 na. Do you know it? No. I could sing the whole song right now. But basically, I remember watching that video like 6 times in a row in my bedroom, being like, why do I feel these things?
It was your awakening.
And I was like, oh my God. And I like ran downstairs to my mom, and I was like, Mom, have you seen this music video? And she was like, what do you mean, Maddie? And I was like, he's so cute. And my mom was like, oh my, like she never really saw that side of me until I saw Justin Bieber one time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you get to see him in concert?
Yeah. For my 13th birthday, I got to sit
13?
Fifth row.
Wow.
5th row, and I made a shirt that said, I love JB.
Aww.
And I was like, look at me. And my sister, who like didn't want to be there, was like, I'm just babysitting her to go to this stupid concert. And I was like, screaming at the top of my lungs.
My favorite thing ever is like older siblings or like parents who have absolutely no desire to be at these concerts.
None.
And then they're there just because their kids want to be.
Just because.
Like there's that whole trend of like dads at One Direction concerts and stuff
Incredible.
like that. They're so good.
I hope to be one day. Specifically a dad.
I don't know if I had any like celebrity crushes at that age.
I mean, PvP.
Well, I did have a crush on her. I thought she was cute. I did have, I had a lot of YouTuber crushes. I was big into the YouTube scene.
Yeah.
Well, I had a huge crush on Lola from Hannah Montana.
Oh. So did I.
Lola, but Lola as in with the purple hair.
Wait.
Not her friend Lily.
Who's Lola?
Lola's Lily's alter ego.
That's so specific.
Yeah, only in the alter ego form.
And we're going to post a photo here.
That's Lola.
Wow.
There was something about the alter ego that I thought was very exciting.
Ooh, the wig.
The wig.
It's definitely
Maybe
a
I was
thing
into
for
wigs. It's a thing for wigs.
100%. Shit.
But onto a more grounded crush.
Oh.
I'm just dying to tell you the story, so I have to keep segueing into it.
Now is Dylan's crush story. A fun little graphic on the bottom. Story,
yeah, that I have to make. Every episode you're going to introduce a new graphic that I have to find a fun way to make.
Fuck you, Maddie.
No, but two things happened with this girl. The first part of this crush story, I had a crush on the same girl for quite some time.
Like,
it was like late elementary school, like 3rd, 4th grade.
Okay.
Or like, actually no, so that's whatever. 3rd, 4th grade, 5th grade, through middle school. And then a little in high school. Had a crush on the same person.
Did she wear wigs?
Didn't wear wigs. Didn't have purple hair. But
do you think she'll know that you're talking about her right now?
When I tell one of the stories, yes, but she'll never in a million years listen to this.
Okay.
I haven't talked to this person since like they left our school in like high school. I didn't speak to them after that. Okay. It was like just a person that's just gone.
All right, I'm ready.
So first I had a question on them and I was like, I gotta capitalize on this.
Yeah.
Now's the time. I'm in 6th grade.
We gotta make a move.
Yeah. She's gonna get swooped up.
You gotta shoot your shot.
People starting to date.
Really?
6th grade. Oh yeah. 6th grade.
Damn.
People were because they just didn't know what dating was.
Right. Going to the movies.
They're like, oh, people in high school date. We should date.
Right.
That's what it is.
Okay, got it.
Never kissing.
They're Skyping.
They're Skyping weird guys named Dylan.
Yeah.
So I had a big crush on her, and I was like, this is how I'm gonna get her. And so we had a phone in 6th grade, so I was texting her.
Oh, high roller.
High roller. There's an iPhone too.
Oh. Damn.
And I text her, and I'm like, "What's your favorite song?" Smooth.
Just without any like, hey,
no
this
prompts.
is Dylan.
No intro. Well, we already took the numbers.
Okay.
I was like, "What's your favorite song?" She's like, "Oh, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 by the Plain White T's." Do you know that song?
Yeah.
One way to say that one.
3 words for you.
That one.
I love you.
Yes.
Wait. Very intense song.
And also, like, was she trying to send me a message? I decode it now later in my life. Was she trying to tell me that she likes me by telling me that song?
But that's like an I love you song.
Exactly. It's like a love song. So she says that.
Okay.
And I'm like, perfect. Here's exactly what I'm going to do. I go to YouTube. I listen to the song at my family computer. I'm sitting at my family computer for like 30 to 45 minutes. I'm not a very fast typer.
Okay.
In our text exchange, I'm listening, pausing, writing down the line. Listening, pausing, writing down the line to the whole song. I'm transcribing the song into text form.
Okay.
Keep in mind, Google existed.
And you just wanted to do it.
And I could have just copy-pasted the lyrics over.
But the effort.
But I wrote them all down. And then I went, send, and then I went to dinner. And the response I got was, why did you send me the lyrics to this song?
Oh, yeah.
And I said...
Also, it's like, one way to
yeah, I realized I'd literally written I love you like 20 times.
Yeah.
And she's like, why did you send me the lyrics to the song? And I said, oh, because you said it was your favorite song. And she goes, oh, okay, thanks. And I was like, fucking nailed it. I thought I nailed it.
You were like, I just gave her the best fucking gift.
I was like, this is better than roses, and this is better than chocolates.
This is my transcription.
I did not tell her that I transcribed it. For all I know, I just could have. She thought I just Googled them and copied them over.
Huh.
It wasn't like weird. Like I wasn't like, I love you name. I love you name. It was just literally the lyrics.
The fact that it's the plain white motherfucking tees.
This same girl, she plagued my middle school like love interest.
Wow.
You know, I wanted to date her. I wanted to try and date her. Oh. Never did. Also, the story does not end well.
No,
the story ends
Dylan.
terribly. Oh God, it ends insane. So
so what happened after that?
What happened after that is we had a day where we all went out to like a campsite, like later in that month. So like nothing really happened conversation wise between us.
Wait,
yeah,
say it again.
You're bored.
No, I'm not. Nothing happened. Wait, start from nothing happened.
Yeah, so nothing happened between us after the texting. Really, nothing like at all. It was just like normal conversations. We would talk every now and then. And so I was like, okay, well, I got to make it more obvious for her.
You kind of make some waves.
Yeah, so the day comes that we have this big camping trip at school. And I go out and I'm planting seeds in middle school, like, I'm going to tell the girl. No one knows who I like also. I made it a big mystery.
Oh, to everyone?
To the whole school. I was telling
Why'd you tell everyone?
I didn't tell anybody who I like, but I told them that I like someone.
And you're going to let them know.
And I'm going to let them know at our camping day.
How long was the camping day?
It was a whole day. It was like...
Weren't those like the flirtiest things, the camping trips in middle school?
Absolutely.
Like the bus rides?
Oh my God, the bus rides.
Yeah.
And like, you know, just like being near like a cabin, being like, this is a bed.
Yes.
We're near a bed.
We're near a bed. And then I remember like people would always play like Truth or Dare.
Yes.
On the bus.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
like, I dare you to sit on the guy's lap.
The saddest thing about those is people would be playing Truth or Dare, and I'd be like listening to people playing Truth or Dare, and I'm like, wow, is someone gonna ask me a dare?
I'd be in the corner like, oh my God, I can't believe she just did that, and being like, wish I would be dared to do that.
I can't believe someone got dared to do that. I definitely...
I'm like, I can't
Don't dare me.
God, I just can't believe she just sat on his lap like that. I was like, I kind of want to sit on that.
Oh my god. That literally... I love that we all, in some way or form, like, all lived the same middle school.
Totally.
Like, everyone had flirty, ridiculous bus
and
rides.
And that weird camping trip.
But, yeah, on the camping trip, I made a big deal leading up to it, telling people, like, oh, I'm going to tell the girl I like that I like her.
Wow.
Which is ridiculous. Also, absolutely ridiculous. I'm not like some famous person leaking news. It's just I'm a middle schooler. It feels like
E-News over here.
I was
like
making
Entertainment Tonight.
Well, this was also in my middle school for some reason. It was everyone was spilling the beans.
Yeah.
Like you would find out someone liked someone, someone liked someone, someone liked someone, and everyone, because it was that time, you know, people wanted to know. And so they were spreading it.
Totally.
And so I made a big deal. I was like, I'm revealing it. No one knows. And only like my really close friends knew. And so then this girl, like, at one point, I see she goes out on a kayak with someone.
Okay.
Into the little
A guy or a girl?
A girl.
Okay.
Her and her best friend kayak out into the water. And
do you guys talk a lot at school?
See, thinking back, I don't think we did.
I
think I almost like Gatsby'd her. Where I was like, you know, like the vision of her is like what young Dylan
like that's
loved.
What I need, yeah.
Which is this is so ridiculous. And so
it's just what young Dylan needed. Okay,
yeah,
so
I was not very strong as a middle schooler, obviously, as I am not now. And I was like, I can't kayak out there. So I grabbed the quarterback of our football team. And I was like, hey, will you help me kayak out?
Will you paddle me?
Yeah. And he was like, yeah. And so he literally, we were not super close friends, but he was a very, very nice guy. Shout out to him.
He did it. He said, yeah, buddy.
I feel like have I told you this story before?
No.
I was like, have I told this on the podcast? Now I'm tripping out.
No.
Because I was like, this is very interesting. But anyway, so we kayak out and we go to the middle of the water. Very romantic.
But there's 2 other people on each boat.
Yeah, there's a bystander on hers and a bystander on mine. And I go, hey. So, like, you're her. And so we come by. It's like, hey. She's like, hey.
Hey.
Yeah. And then I don't know why I'm making you say her lines. You don't even know what they are.
I'm like, hey.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. And I was like, you know how I told everyone I'm going to tell people, like, who my crush is now? And she's like,
yeah.
She's like, yeah. I was like, it's you. And she goes, oh,
Dylan.
She goes, oh, William asked me out like an hour ago, and we're dating. And I go, oh, okay, cool. And then Parker, then I said his name, Parker paddles me back to shore, and we go back to shore.
Dylan! The worst part is that you couldn't paddle yourself.
He paddled me.
He paddled you.
I was like a passenger in like a Italian, like in one of those like Italy gondolas.
And you're just sitting there.
And I'm just like, okay, goodbye.
No, Dylan. That's so sad.
So that's my crush experience from middle school.
That's so sad. That's actually like, but also I think the fact that William asked her out an hour ago and then all of a sudden they're dating.
I know. Swept away.
It's the camping trips.
What's crazier is we did Lewis and Clark the musical.
Okay.
And you know who the lead is in that? Is Lewis, like the character, played by William. And who was Clark? Me.
Direct competitor. What the heck? And she chose, was she what?
She chose.
Was she Sacagawea?
No, but.
I mean, she's in a canoe. So many things are lining up all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's all putting it together. Was this just a musical? I don't remember.
Wait, was this just the musical Lewis and Clark? Oh, God.
Now I have to hear about your first kiss.
Okay, so I promised I would share my first kiss. So, imagine this. Dance class. Right?
Sure.
I'm in dance class, and it's the final performance. It's like the winter performance. And I've been, like, dating or, like, going out with this guy named Guy Number 1.
Okay.
Been going out with Guy Number 1 in 8th grade for, like, a couple months. But he was neighbors with my best friend. And they would hang out, like, a lot more than, like, we would hang out.
Yeah.
So they were, like, super tight. And She's admitted to me that at the time she definitely like had a crush on this guy number one, and but I was dating him even though like I think I was only dating him just to say I was dating someone.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, that's awful as well. No, I really liked him. I had a crush on him. He was fun. He was in theater.
Okay.
We're sensing a trend in my type now.
A lot of theater guys.
He was also in dance, so very artsy. And okay, final performance. It was a final performance, and all of a sudden, you know, we perform at the beginning of the show, and then all of the high schoolers do the middle, and then like we're also at the ending number. So we had all of that time in the middle to just kind of like wait around backstage.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I remember he took me upstairs to where the art room was, and the stage was downstairs, right? The entrance to the stage. Meanwhile, don't forget, all of our family, all of our friends, the entire school is watching the final number of when we're supposed to come on. So we just come out of dancing the first number, and we're like upstairs by the art room, just like kind of fiddling around. And I was shaking so bad, I was like a leaf. I was shaking so bad, I just had like a tremor. And I remember it was like, can I kiss you? It was like, it got like we were just
He asked
really
you or
close.
you asked him?
He asked me, he was like, can I kiss you? And I was like, yeah. I was shaking so bad. And I remember he looked at me, and he like tried to kiss me, and he goes, why are you shaking so much? And I was like, I don't know.
You're so pretty.
I don't know. I was like, trying to play off the nerves. And then we started kissing, and it was like, you know, the first kiss ever, and it was very like braces and like disgusting and very slobbery, as I slobber. And then all of a sudden we hear applause, and we're like, fuck. We're like, fuck. And we go backstage, everyone's bowing. We missed the whole number. We missed the whole number. We were hidden upstairs by the art room, and the teacher couldn't find us in time. So she was just like, I don't know where those kids are. The last two, and my mom saw, his mom saw, and you can clearly see there's only so many people in dance, and the people missing are like Madi and guy number one.
Oh my.
You said his
You said his name.
I said his name. Guy number one. And
that is so funny.
Then
everyone knew you were making out.
Everyone knew we were making out. And my face is like beet red, and I have my, like, probably lipstick is smeared everywhere too. And my whole family is outside in the waiting room with flowers waiting for me. And so we like sneak out the curtain, and my mom's like, hey, Madison, can I speak with you for a moment? And I was like, yeah, sure. I was like, did you like the show? To my mom. She goes, why weren't you in the last number?
Oh.
And I just start crying.
No.
I was just like, I missed the last number because I was kissing.
You confessed.
I was like, I'm sorry.
I would never confess that.
I was just, because I felt so guilty, and I felt that, like, my heart drop when I heard the applause, and my whole family's, like, already in the car. They're like, she didn't even do the last number. Anyways, I felt so guilty. Then the next day, I remember this so clearly. We go to dance class, and the dance teacher gathers all of us around, and she's like, everyone can have free dance today, except Madi and guy number one. She goes, if you think that it's better to hide upstairs to spend time with each other instead of do the final number, you can clean the entire auditorium today.
Oh, no.
And I'm beat again, and all the popular girls are like, Maddie's kissing guy number one. We're in trouble. So we grab our buckets, and we have to go clean the entire auditorium.
Oh my god.
And she just outed us and like made me feel so kind of slut shamed, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, what the hell?
Kind of shitty.
But also, that's crazy. How did she know that you guys were spending time together? You could have just both missed.
Because I think she knew we were like flirty and giggly in class, and I was always probably like not listening in class.
What like a legendary first kiss? Absolutely legendary.
I felt so bad though. I remember I went home that night and just my mom was like trying to hold her laughter, and like I look back now and she was probably like, Madison, can I please talk to you outside?
Yeah, right. You probably thought she was furious, and she was probably just like a little giggly.
Yeah, my mom was
like,
just like,
oh my god,
god,
my daughter had a kiss.
It was my first kiss.
That is an amazing first kiss. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was, all I remember is the audience, the applause, and I was like, fuck.
Wow. That's like out of a movie. Because, you know, isn't the whole thing is like you're never supposed to forget your first kiss?
Yeah, we'll forget that one.
Oh, God, mine
I had to clean the whole auditorium.
I always confuse my first kiss. It's one of two things. It was either seeing the movie, maybe Insidious. It was definitely a terrifying horror movie.
I was going to say, just like how you confuse Lewis and Clark, the musical, with
with my actual life. When you said she was Sacagawea, I was like, was she? And I was like, maybe, but now my brain doesn't work anymore.
Okay, Insidious.
It was either during a horrifying horror movie, or...
In the theater?
In theater, and I think it was this one, I was in, like, there was, like, a specific stairwell people would kiss and make out in at our school.
Yeah.
And it was, like, not, like, the main stairwell you used to get to classes. It was, like, in the side and had, like, emergency exits and stuff like that. And you could go all the way to the bottom and go under them.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So no one would know you're there
cameras,
unless somebody ratted you out.
Dang.
No cameras or anything. So we went down there, and she didn't want to go all the way under, so we were, like, on the stairs, like, making out. And
full-blown making out?
Full-blown making out at school.
What?
At, like, school's not out. It's, like, 2:45.
Wow.
Sorry, parents, if you listen to this.
Wait, like, what? Were you in, like, a free period?
Yeah, it was a free period at the end.
In middle school?
It must, you know, maybe school was it. Oh, no, it was definitely, school was definitely, we must have gotten out of class early.
That's kind of risky.
Because the school was not out.
You're just full-blown making out at school?
Full-blown making out at school. And my middle school advisor / history teacher walks in and sees us. And catches us. And she runs out.
She runs out?
And I go like, I just go catatonic and like still, and I'm like, and he just like sees me and he's like blinks twice because it's like, because I'm not like a troublemaking kid. I never was. I was a very respectful middle school kid.
Was this your girlfriend?
At the time, yeah. 2-week girlfriend.
Classic.
And she books it, abandons me, and I go completely still. He sees me and then he goes upstairs. He's like doing something. And then I'm waiting, I'm like downstairs, and then he comes down later and finds me. I don't know how he knew I was still there, but he finds me.
You just stayed there?
Well, I had to. I couldn't leave. I was in like 7th grade.
Oh, dang.
And so I'm just like waiting for my mom to pick me up. Not in trouble or anything.
Okay.
And then he comes down the stairs and he looks at me in front, and I'm like with my friends. And he looks at me, he goes, Dylan? I was like, yeah. And he goes, no more. And then he goes back upstairs. And that was the end of it. We never spoke about it again. And my friends were like, what does that mean? And I was like, I don't know.
I would have gotten so...
I'm sure I was bright red.
Oh
I'm
my
sure
God.
I was like a big red tomato.
Do you know those moments where like a teacher talks to you in that way and you're just like, fuck?
Yeah. I thought my life was ruined.
No more.
I literally thought my life was ruined.
Oh my God. He was probably just giving you like a, hey man, don't do that.
He was like, you were making out on school grounds. That's what he was saying. He's like,
and
you were doing
like
something
12.
bad. Yeah, I'm like a child.
You're so young to be...
So young. Full making out.
Wow. I forget that kids like do that still.
All
kids do that.
I was shocked that I got to do that. Because I was not, again, I was like a nerdy, like video game playing magician kid.
How'd you hide your narb?
My narb? Is that your nice way of saying boner? I don't know. I don't remember those details. Not to get TMI, but I was grabbing butt.
You were grabbing butt? On school property? You were grabbing butt at 2:45 p.m.?
Yeah.
My dance performance was at night, by the way.
Yeah, to be fair. You know what's funny? When you say that story, I literally can picture the people in my middle school who got caught doing the same thing. That would like miss curtain call, you know.
That was totally me.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's so funny.
Yeah, that was me.
And I was so jealous of those people. I was like, I wish someone would miss curtain call.
Meanwhile, you're like...
Meanwhile, I'm like...
You're like, thank you.
I'm like bowing with my Tiffany joke.
Yeah.
It's like, great job, Dylan.
You have like your beaver hat on.
Yeah.
You're like...
Were you in band? I was in band.
I was not in band. I was in dance. I was a lot of theater, but I never got in the main parts. I was always the back. Like
I was always I got in a lot of main parts because I was a boy. Very few boys did theater.
The principal's daughter got every single main part. It was so annoying.
Did we go to the same middle school secretly?
Like maybe.
Because like the story of you missing, the principal's daughter was in our theater program, got every main part.
The camp trip?
The camp trip? I think we might have gone to the same middle school and we just don't know.
God, that would be weird.
That'd be insane. This is actually, but it is. It just confirms. It confirms that like so many middle schools. That's like I hope people relate to these things because I think everyone has very similar stories.
I have so many more. I really held back. I'm not gonna lie.
I will say I had another one we were gonna read, but I'll save it.
Yeah,
we can do it another time. It's the other one was the one about like someone telling me their crush plan.
Ooh,
and that's juicy.
I have to marinate this idea a little bit more. Get some juicier content.
I know, but we got good. That Bieber drama is intense. Was he your biggest celebrity crush in middle school?
For sure, yeah. Justin Bieber or die. Like I was like ready to. Once I saw the one-time video, I never went back.
I haven't seen it. We have to do a watch. We have to do a viewing.
I
get copyright
do you want to
strike.
do it now? He would do this little thing, and he would like.
How old was he at that time? Was he still young?
I bet he was like 15.
Is he our age, or is he a little older?
He's like 2 years older than us.
That's not much older.
You know what? Maybe he is exactly our age. I don't know.
Is he?
I gotta look it up.
Post Malone is very close to our age, but he's not. He wasn't like a child star. Justin Bieber was like when we were in middle school was a middle school star.
100%. Everyone loved him.
Well, I had his hair. I cut my hair like him.
You did.
When I get sweaty enough, my hair turns into him again.
How old is Justin Bieber? 29.
Oh, he's older.
3 years. So
I was like, is that older than me?
Am I 80?
I always forget my age.
Yeah. Age
is
what I have
who cares?
to say. But when I was, 13, he was 16. Wait. Yeah.
Yeah, so 3 years older.
Yeah.
So you'd be seeing his like middle school videos when you were getting into middle school, like they were already out for a little. Because when did he get big? Like he was like 14.
He was like 14.
Right?
Yeah. Maybe 15.
Because Ludacris has that great line. He's like, when I was 14, I had my first love. And that, I assume, is because Justin's 14 in that song.
Can you imagine if you're a rapper and they're like, hey man, you gotta come do this song with this 14-year-old boy.
And he's like, sign
Ludacris
me up.
is like, hell yeah. Ludacris is like, as long as we name it Baby.
He names the song.
So scary when you think about it.
It is crazy.
Hope everything is okay on that track.
Yeah. There was a version of that song that was mixed with Slipknot Screamo that I was obsessed with.
Baby?
Yeah.
Love that.
If we were listening to songs at the end, that's what I would play today.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's insane.
My current boyfriend, really won my heart over, the inner child in me, when we went on a road trip before not knowing each other very well. And I was like, he was like, play a song. And so I played Baby by Justin Bieber as a joke, and he beatboxed the whole thing. He turned it off and then beatboxed it.
Oh.
And I was like,
you're like,
perfect.
I love you.
I was like, I think this is a match made in heaven.
That's actually very cute.
He was like, I can't even do it. He was like,
ooh.
Yeah. Better than that, though.
He did it better.
Even better. No, one thing you liked about your crush then that today you're like, why would I like that? Something they wore, maybe like the way they did their hair, something like that.
She would always have those like long braids that were like a really fluorescent color in the front of her hair.
Oh. That
like you get when you like go to Jamaica. But like these braids.
Were there only two?
It would be like one on like the side, and it was like a sign that like you went on vacation. And
right.
I was like, that's
and
so.
That you're, like,
I was like, that is so cool.
She could be. Her email could be Surfer Girl.
Her email could be Surfer Girl. She's a real Surfer Girl.
I don't know why I made mine Surfer Girl, and then I made up an excuse that it was like a web surf.
You're like, it's definitely not real surfing.
I was like, yeah, just web surfing. Amazing. Awesome. Okay, so one braid. I think mine. Yeah, I'm still gonna give him a compliment. I'll shout him out. He had really nice eyes.
Oh, that's nice.
He had really beautiful eyes, but also he wore these like rainbow Converse, and one day he wore Toms. Do you know what a Tom is?
Are those like the big boots?
No, Toms are like
those
the
are
little
Timbs.
elf shoes.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Show me Toms.
You're like elf.
Elf?
Tom's shoes.
Big pointed shoes.
They look like these little cloth shoes.
Oh no.
One day he wore those and I was like, oh no. I was like, why?
Whatever happened to whatever you wear, you wear. What happened to your fashion statement?
He had these rainbow Converse that I liked, and then, yeah, I think that's it, really.
Eyes and rainbow Converse.
I think I was a simple girl with simple needs.
and my crush was Sacagawea.
And Dylan loves Sacagawea.
Oh my god. Man, the Lewis and Clark musical. I forgot that existed until we were talking about this.
Best musical part that you got in middle school?
In middle school?
Yeah, or high school.
I didn't do musicals in middle school besides the Lewis and Clark musical. High school, I didn't get cast in any musicals. I was always in the background. And then I finally got a big role my senior year, and I was a silent mute king in Princess and the Pea.
Silent mute king?
But it's a great role because it's very funny.
Both silent and mute.
Both silent and mute.
The best part, I never got, again, I agree, this is a bad question because I never got any of the parts, but I was the maid in Annie, and I think I had one line.
I didn't even know there was a maid.
Yeah. Or it was like
not to be mean, but I did not know.
It was a seamstress or something in Annie, and I was like, this is my part. Actually, it was in the children's theater, which was like an outside of school thing, because I could only get the parts outside of school.
You could never get them inside?
No, and so... Because the principal's daughter got every single part.
This scandal.
Dude, she was something else. And she's lovely now. I just, at the time, was so angry. Yeah. I was just like, why?
You're stealing my spotlight.
Stealing everything. I got Peter Quince in Midsummer Night's Dream. And I like...
Which one is that?
It's like the mini director.
Oh, I know who that is.
And he he's like, okay, here's your scripts and stuff like this, and no, you have to do it like this. And I remember just loving it, and like
that's awesome.
And just I had this little red hat, and I came out like, and I loved it. I thought it was so funny.
So we also did Midsummer Night's Dream, if you can believe it, because we went to the same school apparently.
Correct. I
was cast in the amazing role of a written-in band that is silent and in the back of the show the entire time.
Why are all of your roles silent?
I don't know, they hated me. But I was always cast in the plays. I never did good in the musicals.
And what's a silent band?
I mean, it was silent because I didn't bother to learn the guitar part, so I muted my speaker and I just sat there with a guitar strumming.
Dylan, that is so bad.
So it's my fault that it was silent, but I just was back there.
The whole time.
The whole time. And I think I was very resentful that I didn't get a role, so I was like, I'll be in this show.
But I'm going to mute my guitar.
On my terms.
Did your parents go see it?
Of course.
Aww.
I know.
They love ya.
They love me.
Well, on that note, that is our Crush episode 1.
Episode 1, where we kind of talked about crushes.
I know, did we?
We talked about a lot of different things.
We talked about, that's just how it happens, though.
Absolutely.
But shout out to the crushes, you made us who we are. You got us to where we need to be.
Shout out to the crushes.
I think everyone comes in your life for a reason, and maybe mine was because of Rainbow Converse.
And maybe mine was because I was a scorned, not cast lead in all the musicals.
Maybe mine was because I needed to miss my curtain call.
Yeah, maybe mine was because I need to learn how to row a canoe.
And not have someone row it for you.
Yeah, maybe that's why she said no. You have to tell me that, William. Tell me the real lowdown. That's actually his real name.
Shout out William.
I'm not going to blur his name. It's just William.
William.
There's a million Williams in the world.
God. If you don't look up the one I said, because there's only one that I'm following. Oh no! All right. Well, lots of love.
Lots of love. Thanks for watching. Giggles. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you guys next time.
Catch you next time.